Welcome to another spooky review from Spooky Ventures. This is our 105th review video and the final one for 2023. This time around I'm looking at a new Blu-ray release of a movie called Satanic Hispanics. It just came out like a week or so ago. The movie is an anthology film featuring the work of 5 different Hispanic directors. Now that makes the second word in the title make sense. The first one, though, kind of misses the mark. This is not a satanic film at all, but it does feature plenty of supernatural horror. Bringing Satan into it, though, suggests a Christian basis, and when this does get into spiritual territory, it's more centered around pagan religions. So, with the quibble about the title out of the way here, let's look at the movie itself. While this film is generally in English, there are some parts that are in Spanish with subtitles. There are also some other languages used in one scene for a specific purpose. As with all anthology movies, you'll probably find that some sections resonate with you more than others do. Every piece here is effective, though. Most are very dark, but 2 get into pretty comedic territory. The vampire section is one of those, and I found that to be literally laugh-out-loud funny. It was also so much fun. That one is definitely my favorite part of the movie. The other story that gets pretty comedic has almost an Ash vs. Evil Dead kind of vibe to it. The funny thing is, that one starts more serious and then turns into funnier territory later with a pretty obvious transition, which I won't go into more detail about because it would be a spoiler. Now, I mentioned that there's quite a bit of supernatural stuff here. Much of it is based around Latino folklore, and it's gotten me interested in looking into more of this stuff. We see all kinds of mythology and folklore infused in our popular culture, but you don't see much of that particular rich folklore represented. The overarching story here is another that is very compelling. It centers around a character known as the Traveler. I really like the performance of the actor in that part, and his story is intriguing. A lot of times these connecting stories in these kinds of films are almost an afterthought, but the Traveler's tale is particularly strong. In fact, I would love to see this character and tale return in a sequel to this film. Mind you, I don't know that any sequel is in the works, but I hope it is because I'd love to see more of that character. Like most physical media movie releases, this comes with various bonus features. But as I always say, the movie is really the attraction here. The bonuses are sort of a mixed bag, but not the kind of thing you're very likely to check out often. This movie is certainly worthy of being the main selling point, though. And you know what? I hope it's sort of a start where people get into more Latin folk horror culture, and we get more exposure to that kind of thing, because it's pretty interesting stuff. Spooky Ventures is the home for spooky content and spooky merchandise on the web. Check it out today at spookyventures.com. And remember, always keep it spooky.